Inspector General of Police, governors will no longer be allowed to stop rallies of opposition parties. Can you imagine? So the IGP is saying, so this is a message to all the governors in the country that they will no longer be allowed to stop the political rallies and campaigns of opposition parties. Because already we are seeing it happening in some states. In Kaduna, it's happening. In Borno, it's happening. In Lagos State, it happened, but was curbed. We can see all the oppressions. All right. In Abia State, we saw what Ikpazu did to Labour Party. So all of that cannot continue to happen. But then, are you sure this IGP is not a toothless bulldog? We'll come to that because they already had a meeting with INEC and with all stakeholders, and they told us that they have deployed all security measures to all the states against the elections. All right, especially to INEC offices to guide electoral materials and all of that. And they are now coming to tell us that they will no longer allow governors to. Are you sure these people are ready to act? Because all these things are just press statements just to show that they are there in office. All right, let's just believe that this statement is not a statement of a toothless bulldog. Usman Baba, Inspector General of Police, IGP, says no governor will be allowed to prevent opposition political parties from holding rallies in their state. Baba spoke on Wednesday at the 2022 Political Party Summit in Abuja. Represented by Dan Daura Mustafa, Deputy Inspector General of Police Operations, the IGP said state commissioners have been directed to ensure that all parties are given an opportunity to campaign. Baba said while some governors should be commended for allowing opposition parties to hold their activities freely, there are complaints about others. Unfortunately, some of the governors are not helping matters. They have not laid the foundation to give other political parties access to their campaign venues, he said. Some try to manipulate the campaigns. Some even sponsor talks to pursue the opposition, remove their billboards, remove their posters, and destroy their offices. We are aware, and we have full reports. Based on this, the IG has categorically directed all commissioners of police that on no account should any serving or sitting governor stop other political parties from conducting their campaigns in their nooks and crannies of their states. This instruction was very clear both in writing and verbally. The commissioners of police have been directed to arrest all the hoodlums no matter where they belong to, whoever is sponsoring them. We will arrest them, charge them to court. That is clear instruction. That is the clear instruction. So the IGP said any police commissioner who does not obey the order will be redeployed. Wow. So this is what IG is saying, that it has come to their notice. It's in the public space now what the state governors are doing. All right, they will keep quiet and their machineries will go and act. And then by the time they come back to report to them, they say either they are not aware or nothing has happened. For instance, when Peter Obi was going to Edo State, he called Obaseki, the Edo State governor, and duly informed him as the state governor that I am coming to your state, and when I come, I'm going to do rally, I'm going to do campaign and all of that. Right? And then they attempted booking the Samuel Egbomedia Stadium, popularly called the Ugbe Stadium in Benin, to use. Unfortunately, the governor of Edo State turned it down and denied it. All right? And now when Peter Obi came, he couldn't have access to that stadium. They had to go use the Baptist Church ground in TV Road. All right? To do their rally. Is that normal? And then when the governor was reached to ask why he did that, now he gave reasons. He said though Peter Obi told him he's coming, but he didn't know they were serious. Can you imagine? And again, he came again to say that they applied 24 hours to which was not early enough to assess and approve the stadium for them. So he gave all those flimsy excuses for not allowing them to use the stadium. But the mistake he made was that pursuing the Labour Party from stadium to the street of Benin made the Labour Party rally more popular and more successful. all right, because they were able to reach more people on the street, and it was huge. So, and the same thing happened in Abia State when Labour Party wanted to use, I think, Anglican ground for their, it's even a private school, but the Abia State government refused to approve it for them. The same thing happened in Ebonyi State when the Labour Party, one of the local government wanted to go do rally and have their campaign meeting. The governor sent a Bubago to go and lock the place and pursue them. And in the process, a Bubago shot some people and pushed a woman from upstairs that was running for her safety. They pursued her to upstairs and pushed her down from upstairs, and he broke her neck also and was in the hospital for a long time. We don't even know the state of that woman now, whether she's paralyzed or she's dead or she's still in the hospital or she's discharged. So how can we continue like this in this country? Using our offices to oppress others. Now, IGP is coming out to say that no state governor is allowed to continue to do that. All right? And now the IGP is also instructing the commissioners of police in all the states to make sure that the governors of those states do not do that. Now, the question is, who does the commissioner of police in a state report to? I know a commissioner is a political appointment, but within the police cadre. So I'm sure he reports to the DIG of the zone or AIG of the zone, all right, or reports straight to the IG, but also reports to the governor in dotted line, all right. So that is a challenge, because technically reports to the governor, but administratively reports to the IG or the DIG or the AIG in charge of the zone. All right. So how are you sure that the commissioners of police are not in the pocket of the governors? Because what does it take? It just take the governor to drop maybe 100 million in the account of the commissioner of police, and the commissioner of police will become the governor's boy. Because that is what all the governors are doing in the state. So the question now is this: if the commissioner of police fails to act, what will happen? The IGP said such commissioner will be redeployed. All right. What if you redeploy that commissioner to somewhere else and bring another commissioner to the same state, and the governor buys the new commissioner as well? So what will happen? And that is why I said at the beginning of this analysis that I hope the statement of the IG is not the statement of a toothless bulldog. Because at the end of the day, the same governor will call the IG and call him and say, look, this is what I want. And they will buy him. They will buy him. What does it take? Just 200 to 300 million naira in the account of the IG, and he will keep quiet. He will continue to shout on the media as if he's working, but on the ground, nothing is happening. And that is why it's difficult to have justice in this country. So I don't believe what I'm saying, because the truth is that the army, the navy, the air force, the police, and all security agencies are in the pocket of the politicians. Today, they are in the pocket of the politicians, whether we like it or not. So the same governor will read this same thing in the media or hear it in the media and will be laughing, because he knows what he has done. He knows what he can do further. He knows who he owns and who is in his pocket and who is not in his pocket, and what he has to do to make sure he's in charge. All right? And these are the things they do. So they may come out to the media and be shouting to us the same way they said they have deployed security agencies a security outfit to all the INEC offices to make sure that destruction of INEC properties is stopped. Why they are doing that? Another third one happened after Ogun State and the Osun State. Another third one happened in Enugu State. And what have they done till now? Nothing. Nothing. They are doing that. People are in the north packing PVCs illegally. Yeah. So I don't understand how this instruction will be carried to the letter, because it has happened. It has happened. So another person is saying here that I have a comment here. Someone is saying IGP has no right to dictate how governors should run their states. Can you imagine? CEO of their states and bandits are having field day on daily basis. Yes, they say that the chief security officers of their state, meanwhile, they cannot even stop the activities of the bandit. So how are they in charge of their states? Somebody is saying, you are a fool, don't know anything. I hope you are not one of the thugs in the state. Warning to Wike, Rufai, and Ebonyi. All right, not just Ebonyi, even Edo State and Lagos State. All right, all of them. But how will that warning be executed? So I hope commissioners of police will summon the courage to carry out this lawful order, because the Ghana must go back. We develop COVID-19 2023 in some states where this order is carried out diligently. You see, that's the truth. So the same thing I said initially. Even though the IGP has made this instruction, how are you sure that the commissioner of police will be able to execute it, because they are in the pocket of the governors? Even the IGP itself is in the pocket of the governors. That's the truth. So I don't see that happening, though the instruction has been given. Let's see how it will be. If it's executed to order with with merit, then that's fine, because that's what we want. That's what everybody wants. But how will it be executed? So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment as well.